Workplace. I'm Marybeth Nave, and we are talking about self-care, which is the new healthcare. And we talk about self-care. It's about really knowing what you want to do with your life, being happy with all of your decisions, and also the consequences of those actions. This year, 2015, I mean, there's a lot to improve on. We have 4 different levels in terms of our personal development. So we've got our mental, our emotional, our physical, and of course, our financial or educational. So again, which area of your life will you be focusing on more now? Is it the mind, the heart, the spirit, or the body? Or if you'd like all 4, you can actually also do that. A little bit of everything is also pretty good. So if you guys have any questions, again, you can always email us at the workplace, gnn.theworkplace@gmail.com, or also check us out, Global News Network. Again, we have a replay tonight, 7 to 8 p.m. If you have people who are also in need of help, or if you also have certain topics you'd like to suggest, again, our emails are definitely open for all of you. And of course, we do have a number you can also text. Send us your comments, suggestions, and also a lot of questions, especially for 2015 on how we can help you guys out. So again, we are starting the year right. We are starting the year with a lot of questions. That's actually a good thing, don't worry. And again, our special guest is this amazing mom who spends time with family and also work. Again, she is one of the partners of Gift Solutions, and also she is one of the founders of Urban Ashram Manila. And again, we will talk about yoga in a few seconds. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Maricar Holopainen.
Hello.
Hi again,
Hi,
Maricar.
hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, yes.
So a while ago, we talked about your definition of self-care, which is the new healthcare. Again, that topic is brought to you by our resource speaker today, Ms. Maricar. And we did go over gift solutions on how we can organize already our year and definitely making our gifts more personal so we don't add to the clutter of our, what do you call this, loved ones or even colleagues. Again, you can make it personal. Go to their showroom in Pasig, or if you want to check out their online catalog, it's just giftsolutions.ph.
Yes.
Okay, so now we are part of it again of self-care is being able to maintain one's health and wellness. And a better way to do that is actually to practice yoga.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Why? What is it with yoga that can actually enhance one's physical health?
You know, I think as you continue to progress through life, you pass through this whole phase where you just want to be healthy and you want to be fit. And it's phases, because the tendency is when you want to be healthy, it's normally because you're not healthy.
Right.
So, and that happens. I mean, there are times when you feel I've got complete energy to focus on health, and then life takes over, circumstances take over, and it takes a toll on your health. So I think yoga, for me at least, and in my experience and with the people that we've taught over the last 3 years since the studios opened, it's that it's really a practice that you can do for your lifetime. Throughout your age, throughout any background. I started it because I had scoliosis and I had major back pains, and I tried almost everything. And yoga was the one that really helped me deal with the pain. Not only has it eliminated the pain, it's actually given me this whole new awareness of how to basically live a better life. I think the difference with yoga is that it really complements anything you do. You love golf, you love tennis, you love running, fabulous. The wonderful thing about yoga is you can do it with that. And as you continue to age and your interests change, your athletic interests, if you're into still aerobics from the night from before, and you still continue to do that.
Fonda.
Yes, you can still do it with yoga, meaning it becomes an option. And then eventually what we found is people eventually end up just practicing yoga because it's really a full mind, body, and spiritual workout. I mean, I don't say it in the spiritual religion sense. I see it spiritually, meaning connecting with yourself. So definitely physically, in order for you to relate to the world, in order for you to take care of others, it's your physicality. You can't deny your body and your physical health. So I think that for me, at least, I will continue to practice yoga until the day I stop breathing. It's really because it's really helped me genuinely throughout all aspects of my life. I've learned to breathe better. The energy that I've been able to gather is amazing as I continue to age. Second is that I think it gives me a lot more mindful focus, your ability to concentrate, your ability to focus on what's really important amidst the crazy things going around you. And more importantly, it really quiets your mind. There's just so much going on that you tend to be redirected to so many things, and you need to be brought back to your focus. So I really believe in the practice, and a lot of us do, and that's why we continue to teach it. And one of the things is, because it's so valuable, it means so much to us and how it's helped our lives, we want to teach it as safely and progressively as possible. So if you're not ready to do the handstand or headstand, we're not going to make sure you do it, because we want to make sure you get into it intelligently, smartly. Slowly but surely, but also because you learn it for yourself. You know, it's different when you bust it out and you look great on selfies, you know. That's why we don't allow photos and cameras in the studio. It's because this is your time for yourself. You should be able to, part of self-care is understanding your limits, your boundaries, and also your potential. So once you see that, oh, this is where I'm at, this is my weaknesses, and I don't see it as weaknesses. These are my areas where I can improve on. And once you see the flip side of that, that's my potential, then you see, okay, then I can move forward and move that. So that's why I believe that yoga is self-care. You have time for yourself. You're within a community who enjoy the practice together. You're individually looking out for yourself, and at the same time, you're with a collective group of the same like-minded people who believe and who are happy for you.
Right.
You know, if I can't do that pose, but they see you do it, oh, you never say to them, you're better than me. We're just on different timelines, you know what I mean? So that's all it is. And that philosophy has really been driven by the studio. The fact that we can very genuinely be happy for every single person that comes in, and that we can safely teach them the path towards maximizing their human potential. I mean, we're students ourselves. We'll continue to be better to the best of our abilities, but we also want to help people do the same way. So, I mean, I really love the practice. I think if anything, that's really changed my life, and it's changed everybody around me. And like I said, once you realize you affect others, then you really make the effort to think about what is it I'm doing to make my life better so I can make their lives better too. So, yeah, so yeah, and you've practiced, you know what it's like.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, and it shifts. Your intention to come to the practice is different. It can be like, I want to lose weight, I want to be focused, I want to get over my breakup, I want to be strong, I want to run a marathon.
Right.
Whatever your intention is, there's always something for you in yoga.
Right. And actually, based from what you said, I've started yoga again. I've tried it again. Because like at the time, I was so bombarded with so many activities, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate when you're very, very busy with different aspects of your life. Then I started trying it out again, because now I have more space, like you were mentioning. And then when I started yoga, like that's when I realized when I get stressed, I hold my breath, which is not good, which is so not good. That's why I tense up even more. And that's after the yoga. Now I'm like, every time I kind of feel stressed, that's when I start to learn how to breathe.
Yes.
So thanks to yoga. And speaking about it, I think we do have photos to show our audience, so at least they more or less know what it looks like inside the studio. So, okay, this is?
Well, we have I think one of the most amazing teachers in the world, Jason Crandell, is coming to Manila.
Woohoo!
He's our opening act for the year.
Act.
Yeah, February 27. He caps off the best teachers in the world. It's the core of being. So it's a philosophy and a physical practice, both for regular practitioners and for teachers and advanced practitioners. So it's called the core of being. It's going to be by Jason Crandell on February 27. There's a community class for the benefit of the Manong Amiga Academy. And then we have regular classes, and you'll see it. We'll have classes throughout till March 5, I think, or March 4. So we invite people to come. I mean, he's such a sought-after teacher. And we bring the best teachers in the world. So that's one of the things we do at Urban Ashram, is that we believe that we are always students of yoga, and the only way to learn is to bring in the best teachers and expose the community to the best ones. So these are, and it's his second year with us. Then we have the science and art of healing, which is really the therapeutic part of yoga. Knees, shoulders, wrist injuries. So it talks about not just the art of healing, but actually the science of it. So understanding really from a rational, scientific, research-based study how yoga can heal. And Leslie is on her second year, and she's a wonderful, beautiful, funny teacher that will keep you completely engaged for 50 hours. So that's Leslie Kazadi, and she'll be with us in April.
Wow, I'm looking forward to that. I love that, the science and the art of healing.
Yes. And we've practiced it already, and this is more the second part. It's a wonderful course to take.
Gosh, because a lot of people tend to forget that even our bodies can heal on its own.
Yes, definitely. The body's nature is to heal itself. Now, Mark, one of our teachers and one of my dear friends, taught our New Year's class. We're open on New Year and Christmas. We always have it. This is our 4th year, and the theme for his class was called Get It Done. I think one of the things we're trying to do this year is to put really more philosophy into our classes based on the experience we've been teaching. And it's not just getting things done, it's how you get it done. And that's part of our campaign in Becoming Yogi, which is the theme for 2015.
Gosh, the plank pose. I just remember that.
Yeah, Andy and Lexi look wonderful there.
Yeah, okay.
And then this is my favorite teacher that really shifted my practice, Dr. Ray Long. My husband and I went to see him in Bali and took one of these 5-day courses. And it's really the science of yoga. It's anatomic yoga. It's understanding the influence of Western science into the age-old tradition of yoga. So it's really mixing, well, not mixing, it's really finding that absolute right mix where science meets tradition. Dr. Ray Long is an orthopedic surgeon. He did study Iyengar, which is a very alignment, strict-based type of yoga. And the wonderful thing about it, it's anatomic yoga. You understand how the body moves in space and how the body and muscles, joints, and breathing all come in together into this art of yoga. And it really, really shifts your practice. So he's coming in June.
I'm blocking off my dates.
Yes, and it's for everybody. It's not just for teachers. It's really just for everybody.
Wow, okay.
And this is our theme for 2015. It's really becoming yogi. And we don't define yogi. It's really you defining what a yogi is through your practice, through the disciplined practice of yoga.
Wow. I mean, there's so much to look forward to. You have amazing teachers, but your classes are still ongoing.
Yes.
So again, you have 3 branches, which are located in...
Yes, our branches are all within 5 kilometers of each other. We have Makati, 6780, which opened, I think, in July. And then we have in Active Fund Building in High Street in Bonifacio Global City, and our original branch in Brixton in Capitolio, Pasig. So we have 3 branches. We're open throughout the whole papal visit. June, on the 15th to 19th, we have about, I think, 6 classes per studio on special times, and they're all themed. If you're a beginner and you've never practiced yoga and you want to, we have this, our signature class called Flexibility Not Required. It's FNR.
I love that.
It's really, I would really, and very proud to say, a very studied yoga class where we've taught it for 3 years. Each of us have about 1,200 public hours of teaching FNR, and we've seen the results. People who started with us who didn't have any yoga practice, 90% of students who are members now of the studio have never practiced yoga before, and they've all progressed in their practice safely. And they have a very, very strong body and mind awareness and self-awareness. So we're very proud of our FNR classes. So we invite everybody who's never come to class, to yoga, to come and try our FNR classes.
Right, and actually one of the classes that I really love, it's one of my favorites, it's called Pranayama.
Yes, yes.
So maybe you'd like to also share that with everyone.
Yes, Pranayama is really, is breath control, energy, it's an energy class. And I know it sounds so academic and really so simple because it's breathing, but there's so much to it. You can imagine the whole physiology of breathing, just the exchange of oxygen and release of carbon dioxide and the whole movement of muscles, the accessory muscles of the breath. There's really so much to the breath that you can do and so much energy that you can just derive from that. And honestly, we teach posture clinics in the studio, but we can't teach posture without the breath. Because you can come to class an hour a day, but you still have 23 hours of the day where you're holding up your body. And the only way to manage that awareness is through the breath. So we go back to the basics. The breath is so important. So we have pranayama classes, and most of our teachers have integrated them into the regular classes. And all our FNR classes teach the breath. So it's a good way to at least, at the very least, gain more energy than you normally would. And it's up to you what to do with that energy.
Great. And of course, for those of you who are watching, you can also check out their classes and their schedules of classes in their website.
Yes, we have urbanashrammanila.com, and we have a Facebook page, a Twitter page, and an Instagram page. We have a YouTube channel.
Oh, nice.
You just search Urban Ashram Manila, and you'll find even videos of classes. And we also have a practice in my pocket, which is like a flyer that you can take, for example, a yoga travel. They're very safe exercises that you can do without an instructor. We have one for travel. We have one for summer, which is up and coming, where people want to show off their bodies for for the summer. And we have office yoga. If you don't have time and you can't come to class, we have these. All the resources are online, because we really, really want to share the benefits. It's really a wonderful practice, and I really do hope. I mean, the world would be so much better if everybody just practiced the right type of yoga.
Right. And then, of course, for those of you who are wondering why we're also even talking about self-care in the workplace, because it's very important, especially this 2015. You could have a lot of energy right now. You can be always on the go, but the real challenge is to maintain that energy,
Yes.
to maintain your health. Because, again, a lot of people will be demanding a lot from you, mate, your bosses, your colleagues, your clients, your partners, your family. You need to know how to segregate, even have enough energy from morning, the moment you wake up, until, of course, the time that you're going to go to bed, and still have time to heal up. Because
Yes.
that's why what Maricar was telling me a while ago, hopefully you get to sleep more.
Yes.
Now I do. I have time for sleep now.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
It's funny, people think that I have to get some sleep in order to have a better day. It's both a diagnostic tool and a healing tool. Your inability to sleep is a reflection of your mind space, of what happened for the day. So use it as an opportunity to gauge, why is it I can't sleep? What is it about the rest of the day that's causing me stress? And a lot of that is really just quieting down and observing that, so that you don't repeat that the next day. And then taking a few breaths, and there's a few practices you can do to sleep better. We have a class called Restoratives, which is done twice a week, or once or twice a week, which allows you to let go. Your ability to just release and sink into the mat. And that ideally allows you to activate what we call the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your nervous system that heals. And ideally that will get you to sleep better. Yeah, sleep is so important. I think that's your ability to heal. So if you want to sleep better, then you have to fix also the other parts of your life, because you need to be able to want to sleep.
That's true. And especially for those of you who are, doing a lot of activities, because they can't, if they're in a quiet space, or you're in a quiet space, and you think about all the bad, then again, that's why you have to detoxify already and start practicing things that will help you, even keep you calm when everything's quiet. That's why, for me personally, I love yoga now, because from so much activities and a lot of noise, it quiets you down.
Yeah, and it shows. I think there's a glow in your eye. There's
The lights in the studio.
Yeah, the lights can only do so much. You know what I mean,
Okay.
right? But there has to be that innate glow, and I think that's the wonderful thing is once you start taking care of yourself, it shows.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Maricar, for being
Yeah.
with us in the workplace. This won't be your last guesting, because again, the practice of yoga, the practice of healthcare, self-care throughout the year is an ongoing thing. So
Yes.
definitely we'll have you back. Maricar is just a part of our 2015 January guest. Again, who you can expect in our upcoming episodes is Miss Val Tapalla. So she has a lot of new lessons and sessions that everybody's been requesting for. So she's gonna do that as well. To all of the viewers from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, I'd like to personally thank you guys. You've been sending us a lot of amazing emails, and also sending us a lot of nominations. We won a lot of awards last year, so thank you guys for that. And also our sponsors and TV show partners. We'd like to thank David Salon, Laura, and of course David Charlton. Thank you guys so very much. To all the branches nationwide for my hair, makeup, and all the services. Urban Ashram Manila is definitely one of our amazing partners also. Thank you to the Brixton branch, Ayala, 6780, and of course High Street, Elorde, Top Team, so Makati Avenue, Arnais, and of course Staff Ami. Thank you guys so much for all those amazing health lessons and all that, boxing, Muay Thai, and hopefully I'll get into mixed martial arts. Manila Dragons, you guys are awesome for Dragon Boat. Once again, I'm Marybeth. Nave will have more from the People Management Association of the Philippines up next on February. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more cool episodes. Bye guys.